Family, welcome to this episode. In this episode, we want to take a look at the story about TB Bonshwa. Sowore, the founder of Sahara Reposters. You do know Sahara Reposters online? Yes, he's the founder. He was on Car Truth interview. And he exposed what killed Crocest TB Bonshwa. He exposed what killed Crocest TB Bonshwa. He said TB Bonshwa died of stroke. He said TB Bonshwa was flown to Turkey for treatment, and he was flown in his private jet. He said TB Joshua died of stroke. He tried to hide or hide his sickness from the public. So, though he was flown into Turkey for treatment, he came back, so he was hiding his sickness from public. So hiding it led to stroke. So in this video, I want you to watch where he said it, what killed TB Joshua. So take your time, relax, watch this video, and a little explanation. I'll be right back.
So Sowore just revealed what should be a shocker to those who might be seeing TB Joshua as invincible, as all-knowing, or the greatest prophet that can heal any kind of disease. Now, before we go into what he revealed concerning the death surrounding TB Joshua, okay, let me just make you understand. Sowore is, should I call him a renowned journalist in Nigeria? He also runs Sahara Reporters. Yeah, those in Nigeria knows him to have always revealed so many dark secrets surrounding politicians. Okay, so let's just head straight to what he said on a podcast with Car Truth. Let me know what you think concerning this is revelation.
And I went to country where we have hospitals that are functional such that even some of the pastors can't see very well, they can get someone who knows how to treat their eyes to get them this treatment, such that they don't even need to go and hide when they are on a treatment. I know of a pastor that died, I think it's TB Joshua, when he had stroke. He didn't even go to a Christian country, he went to Turkey. Yes. He spent time in Turkey treating his stroke. He was flown there in his private jet. But I'm sure you've never heard that before, that TB Joshua was treated in Turkey for when he first had stroke. So, but part of what I had killed him was that he was hiding his sickness. So when he was supposed to go for, he didn't want the public to know that he had had stroke. He never heard that it was known publicly that he had stroke. And I tell you, if TB Joshua had stroke, at least our brother in Port Harcourt had the ability to cure stroke, TB Joshua would have been one of the people he could have used. He shouldn't have allowed a brother, man of God, to die of stroke. That's unfair. Yes. TB Joshua died of stroke. And we have a stroke magician in Port Harcourt that just flown to Lagos. Praise the sound of TB Joshua. And I've had TB Joshua with us today.
And I've been very inquisitive. This healing machine in Port Harcourt.
Now, for the record, there's a lot of things I disagree when it comes to Sowore's opinion about Christianity. But I don't really want to go into all of that, okay? I want you to consider very well what he said. You could discover he gave details. He mentioned that he was flown over to Turkey, specifically Turkey. He was specific about Turkey. And those of us, okay, who in Nigeria knows that somehow this man usually come up with credible information. It's not a big deal for you to get to see a man of God fall sick, okay? There's this preacher currently, Bill Weston, currently recovering, that had a stroke. I mean, it's not a big deal for a preacher to fall sick, but the question is this: why should you cover it? Why should it hide it so much so that 3 years on, nobody knows exactly what surrounds the death of this prophet, so to say. This is just because of perception the public has about him, what he has presented himself to the public, what they have seen him to be. A lot of persons still consider him, even to date, as the mighty healer. As a matter of fact, I've come to see some preachers that criticize TB Joshua, and you will see a lot of bloggers, even pastors, coming to say these guys criticizing him is because they are jealous, because he cannot do what he was able to do or what he was doing while he was alive. But this is just a simple information that they had to cover. If you observe very well, during the time before he died, okay, those times when he comes up to preach, you could tell that something was wrong. The man was actually depreciating. I think it was Bisola that hinted TB Joshua had some kind of illness. Now, here's my point. I have no issue with a preacher falling ill. I mean, it happens. As a matter of fact, healing is not the ultimate. Salvation is the ultimate. Just to drive this home, everyone in the scripture that Jesus raised up from the dead, they all died again. Even those ones that were healed, they all died. So what am I trying to say? The fact that a preacher falls ill is not an argument for somebody to come and discredit Christianity. Far from it. But my point is, why should they cover it? Why should they cover it? Why not just allow your people to know, come on, a man of God is still a man of God? All right, and it's still quite painful that this thing was hidden from the public eye. Quite painful, because a lot of persons, they've exalted him so high, so much so that they see him as this kind of immortal being. They see him as almost an all-knowing prophet that can heal any kind of disease. So I believe, of course, this is what it is. When he was down with that sickness, because if you can listen to what SOWORE said, SOWORE said he was having health issue. So he couldn't seek for medical attention because he doesn't want the public to know about his health condition. And because of that degenerated to him having stroke. And from stroke, it led to him dying. So in all of this, for people that still want to see him well as the almighty prophet that can heal any sickness, I'm not trying to spite TB Joshua, but just try to understand there is always a man behind whatever you get to see displaying in public. And the challenge we've always like to address or like to attack is people trying to exalt themselves so much so that the public begin to see them as idol, begin to see them as God. No, nobody is all-knowing. So I don't want to know what you think about this, right? Some persons will still want to disagree, will still want to come and drag SOWORE, but it's all good. Let me know what you think.
Welcome back. I remember when he died, I asked one of his disciples who worked with him after some years, who happens to be my cousin, that what happened? Did he have any idea? So he told me that yes, that TB Joshua was very sick. Yes. That even in case you don't know, some of you don't know that TB Joshua used to take medicine, used to take medication that he was hidden from public. He even used to take their native concussion for treatment. He said that he was sick, so that it was sickness. So I've already known this for a long time before SOWORE, the founder of Sahara Reporter, and he happens to be revolutionalist man in Nigeria. He has been fighting for a revolution for a long time. He had contested for president, but he hasn't won. But a lot of people are backing him up because he's fighting for the masses. So he said it in this video. It's not that it's bad for man of God to be sick, because it's the nature, because you walk. So the body had to react. So by hiding it from public, and because of the way he has presented himself as, Osia, omni-knoweth kind of. So, a lot of people see him as demigod, like even God. So that's why he couldn't put it in public that he was sick, because he has this water that can heal every sickness. Yes, because he presented a water that time that this water can heal every sickness. Any sickness in this world, this water can heal it. But what happened? Nobody is laughing or happy about his death. No, nobody is happy that he died, because we don't always happy for somebody to just fall down and die. We like to see people, we like to see those who are not doing the work of God the way it's supposed to be, to do it right. Yes, to do it right. Nobody is praying for anybody to die. Even we don't pray for our enemy to die. So we were not happy for his death, for his sudden death. But why hiding when you are sick? Talk to public, let them pray for you. Go for the proper medical. You need proper medical attention. But because they have claimed that they have water that can heal every sickness, they can pray, heals people. Just be open. Just face reality. I'm talking too much. I just say let me bring it to your notice. He's there long gone. Nobody still know what killed him. But Sowore, the Sahara Reporter founder, said he died of stroke. What do you think? Drop it in the comment section. Let's enter. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe.